Do you as a woman have to have money to attract a man?
No.
No, you do not. No, you do not.
No, you do not. Do you need a career to attract a man?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
No, you do not.
We do.
Okay.
We do not.
No. Do you need status to attract a man?
What do you mean static?
Clout. Do you have clout? Do you need clout to attract a man?
No. I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I feel like they would.
Do you need to be the most fit girl in the world to attract a man? You don't, right? Guess what? All four of those things that I just named, every man needs to have for them to even attract some type of girl. And you guys are the prize?
And if you lack one, the other has to be exceptionally high to make up for it.
And y'all are the fucking prize?
But like,
You see, when you guys are so clueless, you think that girls need money to attract women. That's how I know you fucking lost. You see what you did there, ladies? No, excellent.
I don't care why you're masculine.
It don't even matter.
I don't care what happened to you as I'm a 40-year-old man.
You got a daughter?
No, I don't. But that's not my point is this. My point is this.
Right.
You all wouldn't care if a man came to you feminine and said, my dad wasn't in my life. My mom didn't teach me this. You say, bro, you're 38 years old. I don't want to deal with a feminine man that hasn't addressed his issues. So for me, dealing with a woman that way, I'm going to tell you the same thing. I understand you had issues or whatever growing up and you had to be a certain way. But I'm not going to put up with it as far as trying to be in a relationship with you because you don't know how to be a feminine woman.
So what's a feminine woman? What's your definition?
A woman that basks in her femininity. She knows how to be submissive to a man. She knows how to speak life into a man. She knows how to nurture. She knows how to take care of a home and take care of kids. She knows how to be accountable. She knows how to be reasonable. She knows how to be understanding when she's dealing with a man and knows which battles to choose when she's dealing with him.
Have any sexual contact with any of your three daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test. Did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive.
You're a victim.
Did you say something to the effect of, I'm going to make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive.
Tell me with this.
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
Something is wrong with you.
And for this dusty sure you're never happy again. She responded no, and the answer was deceptive.
Tell me with this.
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
Something is wrong with you.
And for this dusty to say, why didn't you fight for them harder? You're lucky he didn't fight you. You're lucky that you're still fucking breathing on this earth. Are you joking?
The audacity that she had the nerve to sit here and say, why didn't you? No, bitch. Why did you lie in the first place?
The difference between these two women.
For better,
For better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poorer.
for poorer.
We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Bria made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke. In sickness
In sickness
and in health.
and in health.
To love,
Cherish,
and to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home. In heaven, they hear. On earth, I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you.
I don't know about you, but I know which one I'm willing to give my life for.
All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakodash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations unto the elect out there. You know, the brothers are pushing this truth, you know, the rest of the 1/3, you know, the sisters, you know, and even well, the kids too, you know, once they're growing up in in the faith, you know. Shalom, 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 you know. This video, I just want to say right away off the bat, may have a lot of cursing in it, you know, because hey, you might hear my chuckle, but honestly, hey, I made so many videos over these wicked and annoying nigger women that right now I didn't even prepare no precepts. You understand? It's just I was talking about it just now, you know, and these videos that I downloaded this morning, you know, I just end up watching back through them and I was like, you know what? Let me do a video on it. You know? Because it's like, yo, like it reached the point where it just really overbearing. I mean, it's always wise to keep a cool head, you know, especially in times coming. It's wise to keep a cool head, but you know, in the spirit it would still vex you in the sense of, you know, as the scripture say, you know, surely oppression make it a wise man mad, right? Because this system is oppression, because having all women on top of us like that and they just sucking up to Esau and giving in to Esau bullshit, you know, and going along with it to the extent where they're okay with oppressing their own, you know, their own kinsman, as we would say. You understand? You're giving into these other nations and you don't care about your own, right? And our nation is the royalty nation, you know? You understand? And you giving into these servants, you understand, because they're ruling right now for a time period. That's just sad, and it really annoying, because I mean, look at this video here. This nigger woman here, she don't want to submit to her husband, right? If I was that man, I would have left she on the spot on that altar, just for that. I don't care how much money went into it, and that's one of the reasons why I would never get married in this kingdom. But of course, he don't know that. You understand? But she giving us so much red flag just by that video alone, and you actually make it that far as to ask she to marry you. But you can see he's a sim too. He just laughing off at everything. I would have watched it dead serious. You understand? I would have watched it dead serious, because from the time you say you don't want to obey me, I learn enough flat over, I not protecting you. You understand? This next one here, right? This fucking woman, wicked boy. She put the man through hell. Look, the man sit down there like he wanna cry, all kind of thing, accusing the man, and then had the audacity to ask why he didn't fight for them harder. Like, bro, just as this man say, you lucky you still breathing on this earth. It are men out there that wouldn't sit down and tolerate that. That man, right? That man have real patience. You understand? That man have real patience. But this time we're living in, hey, you see the times that come in, these men and them, you understand? Though they be in the truth or not, the time that come in, it are men out there that's so fed up at these women. When all hell break loose, they go in and rip these women to shreds, you know. Rip them to shreds, you know. Because the fucking wicked boy. And this what this man saying here is bare facts. You understand? We don't want to hear nothing about you masculine because you grew up this way and that. Nah, fuck that. Right? Because just as he say, if I come to you feminine, you don't want to deal with me. You understand? And that simp behavior is feminine behavior. Because they will say, I want a man to simp after me. You just like the attention, but you're not going to respect that man. And if you don't respect that man, you're not going to love him. Eventually, you're going to leave him. And you're going to go on to our next man. Right? Either you commit adultery against him. Well, either way, you're going to be committing adultery, because once you have sex with the man, whether you outrightly tell him you're going to leave or you're doing it behind the back, it's still adultery. You understand? And then last but not least, right? As this shake here so excellently executed, you know, and this also proves that how these women are them so short-sighted, because from the time he asked the first question, right, like the first time I watched this video, the first question he asked, I already knew where he was going with it, and these women and them clearly couldn't see that. You understand? those questions he's asking, as he said, those are qualities that a man have to attract a woman. Women don't need that. You understand? Because just as on Fresh and Fit, they mentioned many times that women, they basically in the prime, right? From the time they hit 18 and then into the 20s. You understand? But we know according to scripture, from the time a girl see her first flowers, as it say, you understand, which is a period, right? She reach maritable age, right? But we're not gonna get into that, right? I lost my train of thought with this specifically here, but yeah, I lot of them are ranting on too much. But hey, so I'm gonna grab a few precepts. The spread had me. This is our next video I have to do, Lord willing. But yeah, I'm gonna grab this precept. This is Lamentations 4:1. It says, how is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion. Yeah? Okay, see, talking about at the top, it says, how is the gold become dim? The Lord referring to his sons, precious sons of Zion. Right? Even goes on to say, comparable to fine gold. How are they esteemed as beaten pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Right? We know it's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai have us in this state, right? Because of what we did, right? We commit sin, we fell short, and we fell short of the glory, right? So the Lord had was to put us in the situation that we're in right now, right? That's what this precept really going into. But what I really wanted to get at, you understand? The point I wanted to draw out at this is in verse 2, when it said the precious sons of Zion comparable to gold. It didn't say sons and daughters. It didn't say Israel. Now we know the whole nation of Israel is the Lord's prize, You understand? Well, the mother say prize, but his heritage. You understand? We are his chosen people. Right? I'm not saying no, we are, well, yes, we are his treasured children. Right? But we know according to the order, the men is above the women. You understand? So the Lord will quicker think to us than these women. Because hey, you could bring back the nation of Israel by the men, not by the women. So these women and these nigger women and them, they're really not even needed. You dig? They're not even really needed. We could bring back the nation of Israel with other women from the other nations. You understand? And a lot of these other women from the other nations, a lot of them not very submissive. But don't get me wrong, it have a few Jake women that submissive, and they grew up to a certain extent that they might need a little nurturing now and again, because I mean the society they're living in, where they go try to shape them a little bit a different way, but they have certain senses that the Lord preserves so they don't go bugged out. You understand? Like majority of these nigger women out here feeling like if they're all this, right? As the scripture says, the Lord girded thee, even though we didn't know him. You understand? He girded us from since we was out in the world. Right? I'm gonna grab another precept, and I want to make this video too long. This is Proverbs 12:4. It says, virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. Yeah, like a disease, like a fungus. You understand? Like him say fungus, because he say to the bones. Yeah? So you go to a disease or a virus. You understand? Unhealthy to your body. Yeah? Because as the scripture says, I'm going to grab that matter of fact. They Sirach 36:24. It says, he that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled, and he that had no wife will wander up and down mourning. You understand? Because the point with this scripture I was going to say is that a woman is supposed to be a pillar of rest. Not a thing, a big stone. You understand? Now, better big stone is lying down there and it hard, because hey, as I say, I was speaking about it earlier, and I was so pissed off. You understand? Not to the point where I lose my mind, but when they just sit down and they meditate about the audacity of these women, it would sell you mad, it would send you mad. You understand? So that's why I just try to say, boy, fuck that, yes. I go I go rock back, do a little video on it. You understand? Right now I'm trying to not to cuss and think too much, even though I say might have plenty cussing in it. You know? But hey, when I really sit down and think these women, hey, these women, I must send them mad, boy. They will send them mad because, bro, the audacity of them, boy. Because, hey, you see some of my contacts, I had to delete half of these women and them, boy. I said I tell how much videos on them before, eh? I just keep them around because sometimes they post certain things that give them a little content for videos and whatnot. You know, whether it's pertaining to them specifically or, you know, other things. You know. But really and truly too, it come into the time where it's not even necessary to keep them there. Them just they just send you mad, yes. Sometimes I myself like to turn them a little bit, you know, that kind of way. Hit them a little too scripture and drop that, so boom. You know, but hey, at the end of it all, it's just a matter of dealing with these women and them on a different level. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep spiritual. You know? Because as they say in Romans 8, there you grab that. Romans 8 and let's see. Oh yeah. Let me see here. Let's just read from verse 6, right? Romans 8 and 6, it say, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High, but ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if so be that the Spirit of the Most High dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of the Anointed, he is none of his. Right? And this is how we ought to be. We ought to be in the Spirit and not in the flesh, as these women and the majority of these women. You understand? We as men of the Lord. You understand? Hey, I will even thank you about me or shy for the women who are in the truth. You understand? To other you about me or shy, you know, for reserving some of them. And Lord willing, the ones that in the truth right now, especially ones that are trying the hardest right now, that they make it. You understand? They get a husband, you know, and they make it. You dig? Because these women out there, hey, you could make how much sense to them and they just stuck in the ways. You understand? But you see, the thing about it is right now we living in a time where it's so-called peace. You understand? I could say that from my country down here. Well, I didn't want to call it my country. That sounds so weird. But the country that I live in right now, you understand? This country here, they ain't seeing no kind of terrors in the sense like how Russia and Ukraine or how Israel now seeing it, you know, in terms of war and them kind of thing. Right? War going on right there, and them that ain't even enough to frighten them, because they tell themselves them ain't getting involved in that. You understand? We are a small country. We don't think that. You know, but World War III coming. World War III coming. You dig? So all these women and them who feel they're living in peace, what the scripture say now, I know it had to come out. Right there. 1 Thessalonians 5. Let's see here. 1 Thessalonians, I read from 1, it say, but of the times and the seasons, virgin, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Right? We know the Lord coming as a thief in the night, because the Lord set us up as watchmen, even though we don't know the specific time when the Lord coming back. Right? We just know the time fastly approaching. Right? Because we watching the signs. Right? We're not dismayed at the heavens like the heathens are. Right? We seen sightings of chariots and whatnot. Prophecies coming to pass. We know the Lord coming back soon. Right? But for these two-thirds out here, the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night to them. They're gonna get caught with their pants down. Right? Verse 3, which is the point here, it say what? It say, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And I say as travail upon a woman with child, you know, when the woman in the hour, right, in that hour of making that child, the first few hours I should say, you understand? Where she making that child and it knows how to come out, right? That pain, that's how we're gonna be for these two-thirds of them, you know, man, woman, and child. You understand? That's how we're gonna be. That's why I say when they say peace and safety, because all now Jake screaming peace, you know. You understand? And the thing about it is Jake feeling the burden, you know. It are some of them, as I say in my contacts. You understand? Some of them, you know, you see them posting a little thing, they fed up of being here, things hard, or you think, but hey, that judgment for all that too. You understand? But the thing about it is you're seeing the struggles, you're seeing this life and nothing fair. You understand? But you still trying to cling on to this flesh, this carnal world that profiting you nothing. You understand? And that shows that you just have no faith. You understand? So hey, let me see if I can get our last piece up here. What was that piece up again, boy? I know I read this one piece. Oh, yeah, Isaiah 4:1. I wanted to close out without bringing this one, because this is one of my favorite prophecies to come to pass here. You understand? Isaiah 4:1, it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Right? Yapa, and that's 7 going into completion. Let me see what the translation have to say. Alright, let me see what the NLT says here. It says, in that day, I should have got only one on Google, the BLB, but a small thing. I wanted to get the other translations too one time. But anyways, it says, in that day, so few men will be left. I like that. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women, right, will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. You hear that? Let us all marry them. They're gonna be fighting after us. You understand? And as I said before, you're not literal 7 women. You understand? Because there's way more women on this planet than men, right? And that is for a specific reason too, right? That also proves that hey, we ought to have more than how much women, right? How much wives, right? But as it says, let us all marry you. Yeah, at them time, you feel feminism going to exist. Them looking for peace, them looking for safety, them looking for shelter, them looking for a hedge. You understand? And boy, oh boy, I hope every brother, you know, I know every brother had dealings with these wicked women and them before, you know, but see, especially the ones that giving them hell, like on a daily basis, or they see them and they just literally can't stand these nigga women. Cause it has some, I mean, all the brothers in the truth can't stand these wicked nigga women, eh? But it are some of us who just, you know, when you, it's like, you know, some go be more vexed than some, you know, in that sense, dealing with these women, because, hey, I dealing with these women on a daily basis, you know, it are some of them above me who just had to give me orders and this kind of thing, and I hate that, but, you know, the scriptures say I agree with that for serious quickly, so I have no choice to abide by it right now. You know, but you know when they're in the emotions, they just want to take it out on you and like do this, do that, and all kind of out of time and thing. You understand? Yeah. I also know of another brother who who just get irritated with these nigga woman from the time you hear them do some shit. You know? Yeah. And I just look up to him as a father too. So who knows? That could have been my father in reincarnation. Who knows? Who knows? Cause hey, as the scripture says, we're supposed to be in one mind too. You know, we share the same spirit, especially when it comes to that. You understand? And these women and them, because he and I go through the same thing with women on his job, you know. But hey, it shows, boy. It shows with these women and them, it is piss you off, boy. So it's like in that day you can't wait until the Lord gave the okay, Lord willing we make it, to just deal with these wicked women and them, boy. You understand? It has some in my head, right? Or even my contact list that I just don't want to forget. I mean, the Lord go put the Spirit on you, we ain't go forget, you know. You understand? Don't get me wrong, but I just don't want to forget, because sometimes too, when I send up the curses, I came to sometimes, all the time when I send them the curses, I specifically call out the names too. You understand? Some of these women and them who I just be dealing with on a daily basis, you know. Some of them are known for years, and you just see them waxing worse and worse, as the scripture say. You know, send up the curses on them. Right, let me just finish this off and close out. It says, we will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name, so we won't be mocked as old maids. Woo! That yappa. They won't be mocked as old maids, because they will be feeling shame. They will feel shame. You understand? And hey, I could picture this same nigga woman, eh? I don't know how or why, but for some reason I feel like if I would have never be able to picture them in the pride and begging for help. But I could see it, boy. Through the Spirit and power, yeah, bash me, I could see it. They're running and begging for help. You understand? But don't worry. This is one of the precepts that has built my faith so much. You understand? Because hey, Lord willing, I am part of that number is to see that day come. And I don't just dwelling on this because I want to have more than how much women is to see these fucking women and them be tortured, you know. You understand? These wicked damn nigga woman and them be tortured, because hey, when it's you as the man getting tortured, or anybody else but yourself getting tortured, you understand? You know, they're quick to laugh. They will help that torture. You understand? They will help execute that torture upon you. But when it's them, they want to move like this, the most innocent thing on the earth. Nah, fuck that. Go in and die. All praises to Yahweh Shai. Hope this lesson was edifying. Lord Salakia. Yeah, hope this lesson was edifying through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. I know I ramble a lot in this video, but hey, as I say, Lord willing, it was edifying. With that, Shalom.